$99.99.
Alright, so.
Alright, well, I don't know what the name is. What are we doing? Fluke?
Fluke for right now.
Alright, for right now, this is Fluke Sports.
Fluke Sports.
Welcome.
We gotta introduce ourselves. Go first.
Alright, my name is Mark Robles, from New York. Well, I'm born there. I was born there. First 4 years of my life. Born on Long Island. Moved here when I was young, and grew up in Tampa. And I'm a sophomore here at FAU. Looking to get this podcast jumping, and that's it. What about you, little boy?
Call me little boy. My name is Gabriel Benitez, and I am from Puerto Rico, and I moved to Florida when I was like 9. And now I'm here at FAU, my second year, and then me and him go way back, almost 2 years ago now.
I didn't even think about that. That's 2 years ago.
This is one of my first roommates ever at FAU.
That was my first roommate. You were my first roommate ever.
Yeah.
That's
I thought I said one of my first.
Oh yeah, true. Because
we had 3 in total. Oh, 4.
Spencer and Day-Day.
Yeah. So in this podcast, though, we're just gonna be talking about sports, catching up on the new things, new headlines. You know.
Yeah.
Basketball, football, whatever.
Any sport, we mess with it all, bro. Like I like soccer, football, baseball, basketball, hockey, whatever. There's something to talk about. It's interesting. Of course, we want to talk about it, and then, dude, just speak our mind, speak the facts, look at the numbers, get something going, get something shaking, and then that's it. That's about it. That's all what we're looking to do.
Let's start right off of. Let's talk about the fall of the Splash Brothers. What's going on with this? Like this season has been horrible. Well, honestly, the past couple of years they haven't been looking the same.
How old is Curry?
They're not even in the top. They're not even in the playoff race right now. I feel like the playoffs are right now. They're in 10th place, I think.
Curry's 35, so Curry's still playing good though, right? I gotta look at the stats.
He's still putting up points and stuff. Yeah.
Let's see how much Curry's at.
But like, let's talk about it. The Splash Brothers, they haven't been the same.
Because I feel like now it's more like a splash guy. It's no longer, Klay Thompson's no longer in the mix of that.
He's still putting up buddies, but he's not the same. And then like all the drama on their team was like, they're what's it called? Draymond Green and all that stuff, and then their late coach passing.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
That's pretty sad.
Who was it that passed?
It was like a shooting guards coach or something like that.
I remember seeing something about it on Instagram.
Deji something, I forgot.
Yeah, I didn't see much about it, but I saw a little bit about it on Instagram. I forget, but yeah, they're going through a lot, obviously with the death, and then Draymond, he's got some reflecting to do, but I'm pretty sure he's been doing that as
he's back now from like that suspension he had. He had to do some like rehab or something like that. He's back now.
He's just so emotional about the game, and he's so serious about it. I don't think he was even trying to, when he knocked out Jordan Poole, I mean.
I understand, but like, you gotta have self-control, like, you can't be acting out like that.
Yeah, of course, there's self-control,
you know what I mean?
You're right, yes.
You're a professional basketball player, you're not a boxer.
Yeah, you're right. And he's gotta be a good vet.
He's gotta be a role model.
But I'm not, okay, obviously you're right, he shouldn't have punched him. But that energy as a veteran, you don't really see that from a lot of guys in today's league. So I was watching a video, I forget who it was talking about. I think it was Kobe. It was, I forget who was talking about it. It was someone's podcast. But he was talking about Kobe's passion and the way Kobe would play. And when it came game time, and after the game, Kobe wasn't being like guys nowadays, being all buddy-buddy, shaking their hand. Like, he wanted to play you at the highest level, at the fast level, strongest level.
What do you think people say Kobe mentality?
I know, but I'm just like
that's why.
But what I'm trying to get at is that Draymond, although he could have demonstrated his emotions a lot better and been doing so for a while, you don't have that like hard nose, I'm going for your throat kind of guy in the league.
No, you're right, and you need that.
And that's essential because then it becomes soft.
Like this, the league is soft now. Like Everything's called. Every time.
No, those fouls actually.
Every time there's somebody that drives in, there's all you see, hands up in the air. Like nobody's just going up and like playing the game anymore. They're just trying to look for fouls, and that's so annoying. Like just play the game.
Like if you're attacking the bucket hard, you're gonna get fouled. They're gonna have to fight like a guy like Giannis who forces a foul, makes you foul because he's getting to the bucket. But these guys like Trae Young, bro.
Yeah, all they
the
do
fact
is,
that they get these calls, dude, is
do
actually
is
angering.
hands
I was watching him play. I was watching him play the Sixers, I believe. I think it was in overtime. Maxi's on his 5th foul. Trae Young is dribbling into him. Maxi's with him. He's not too behind. It wouldn't have been a blocking foul because he was with them. I think
we were here. We were watching the game.
We were here watching. I was here. I thought it was at Los Patos.
Or it was the Spotters, but I know the game.
And Maxi, he was guarding him hands up. There was no blocking foul. He was with him. He beat him to the spot. Trae Young literally just put a shoulder into his chest and fell away and threw up a shot. Dude, that was one of the worst foul calls I've seen ever.
Yeah, no, I saw it.
It actually makes me angry too because, dude, what's the point of calling all these fouls? There's no need for that.
They're just trying to make the game closer for entertainment, bro. It's scripted. It's
aggravating. Yeah, I agree. Dude, at the end of the day, everything's scripted. This is a business, bro. These guys are making millions of dollars. This is more than just basketball. It's entertainment. Like you said, it's script. But this is reffing stuff. It actually bothers me, bro.
Yeah.
Like it makes I love watching basketball, but that's one of those things that honestly kind of kills it for me sometimes. Is damn,
What a play.
damn, Malik Monk that was tough. Malik Monk gets up. But that foul stuff, dude, I just can't, bro. It really angers me to see these guys getting these terrible calls.
And I don't know what it was. Like, they just had that switch. I think it's like all the players over there was like Harden always looking for fouls. Like all the players just.
The Harden era when he was shooting like 20 free throws a game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, with the Rockets. Hey, we can't lie though. You might have been shooting all those free throws, but that man was a bucket. At that time, he was the best scorer in the NBA.
100%.
And in that time, like in those 3-4 years, he was probably like top best scorers of all time in those 3-4 years. Like he was unguardable. And
you can't disagree with that, yeah, because the step back, the way he got to the rim,
his creation, like his space, is the way he could just make space in between him and the defender was unstoppable. Like you couldn't get a hand up. If he did, he was still making that.
And although he might have been traveling a little bit here and there, but it was still. It didn't make any sense. Honestly, I don't know. But he was also very efficient. He was making tough shots. Yeah. And that's the biggest thing about being an NBA player, in my opinion. Well, not the biggest thing, but one of the biggest things. Obviously, everyone can make a wide open catch and shoot jump shot like Kevin Herter just did. Yeah. But what about when they're playing good defense and you have to make a tough shot? I think that's when it kind of boils down to who's your number 1, number 2 guy, a guy who can actually make a tough shot. And that dude, he was doing that at such a high level.
No, yeah, he was.
Everything was contested.
He's literally carrying that.
Guys were guarding him from behind. Like when I think it was when Rubio was on the Jazz or the Wolves. I forget what team. I think he was on the Jazz.
On the Jazz.
They were guarding him from like back hip right here.
Yeah.
So he couldn't do the step back, forcing him to go in the paint.
Yeah, they had defenses for him. They were trapping him to they were running.
Literally like anti-Harden kind of thing.
They ran defenses for Harden.
And the only player you've seen something done like that for, in my opinion, is Michael Jordan. Maybe there's a couple other guys like Steph. When guys like Steph, they had to play a certain defenses. Guys like Braun,
Luka now.
Maybe Luka. I feel like they just kind of play him 1-on-1. They probably double him a little more. Actually, they'll probably double him a good amount.
It depends how the game's.
I haven't seen a lot of Mavs games actually. I feel like the Mavs are never playing when I'm watching.
The Mavs are a weird team. They always play like early.
But Jordan, bro, back in when he was playing with the Bad Boy Pistons stuff, their plan was just put him on the floor, hit him. And you can't do that now because you'll catch a hefty fine.
You're not just going to get a foul. Now. You have to just.
You can't even do celebrations. You can't celebrate in certain ways because they'll fine you. And I can only imagine if they had guys like hitting up on Harden and banging Harden up the way Jordan was getting. Dude, these guys are probably out of the league. Yeah. They fine you.
All right, let's switch up the subject real quick though. It's about that time of the year, about 2 weeks away from Super Bowl. Super Bowl predictions.
I've been said it before the playoffs. Chiefs are going to win it.
Chiefs?
Chiefs are winning it all. I've been said it, yeah. Dude.
Tell me why.
My only answer is Patrick Mahomes. He is going to go down as one of the best quarterbacks of all time. The way he does things, the way I was talking about James Harden.
I agree with that. He's going to go down.
Can I finish my thought real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
So the way James Harden was making those crazy shots, Patrick Mahomes makes such crazy throws, dude.
Yeah, he does.
He gets the ball off when he
Like
should
Chris
not be able to
Collinsworth
get the
right
ball
now.
off.
Chris Collinsworth.
I've seen him talk about it. He likes Mahomes. I like Mahomes too. Chris Collinsworth's a very good analyst. He knows what he's talking about.
He just glazes Mahomes all the time. Nah, but my prediction is the Ravens. I got the most complete team. Odell won with the Rams, and he still said that the Ravens this season is the best team he's ever been on.
He did?
Yeah.
I think he was in the locker room, right? A locker room video?
I don't know if it was
I think it was locker room video. I cannot remember.
But
that locker room video.
That team's crazy. They have everything. They don't really have any holes in that team.
I seen a video comparison of Roquan to Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis.
The energy he brings.
Yeah.
And I don't know much about Roquan Smith, but I do know that he has that energy. I've seen him here.
He does. He's always been on a shitty team too. Like he was on the Bears for most of his career, so like he was getting that shine.
They weren't making.
But now that he's on that good team, you're getting that shine and recognition, and he's playing amazing.
As he deserves, bro. It's kind of a dope number 0 too at linebacker. I like how in football they're starting to kind of change the numbers.
The jersey numbers.
A lot of linebackers usually have like 40s, 50s, 60s.
Now you can have like 4 and stuff.
Yeah, and I kind of like that.
Yeah. It makes it more flashy.
You know whose jersey number I really like?
Who?
Luka's. Was it 77?
77.
I think that's pretty tough.
Yeah, I like that.
But
I like Jay Crowder 99.
He wears 99?
Yeah.
I had no idea. I used to. My career player would be 99 sometimes. That just makes his number 99.
But who you got this weekend for the playoffs for football? I think it's Ravens against Chiefs and Lions against Niners. I got Ravens and then I got Niners.
So for me, who I genuinely think is going to win because of how they've been playing, I think the Lions are going to knock off the 49ers, dude.
I can definitely see that happening.
I just feel like they've come so far and they just have they have this chip on their shoulder, dude. They have something to prove, dog. And not that the 49ers don't, because Brock Purdy is the most hated quarterback I've ever seen, in my opinion. Every time I see a post about him on Instagram or like what's the 49ers, they're always saying something about Mr.
He's definitely really good, but he doesn't deserve like all the hype he gets too because he is the number, or he's top. Let's say he's top 4 in passing yards in the league, but he's 32nd in passing attempts. Meaning that most of his plays come from somebody catching the ball, and they just ran for a touchdown, like a long touchdown. Because he passes the ball the least amount of any quarterback in the league, but he has one of the most passing yards. So how does that make sense? It's usually screen passes, usually go routes. I mean, but at the end of the day, he's making those passes, which matters. You know what I mean?
Yes.
They could be right there and he couldn't be making them. So at the end of the day, we got to give him credit for making the passes. So he's not a bad quarterback. I'm not giving that. But I'm saying, like, I got to agree with people. He's assistant quarterback. I have to agree with that take. Like, he is assistant quarterback.
Assistant?
Like assistant quarterback.
Well, yeah, that's what you're supposed to be. You're getting paid millions of dollars to fit into a system.
Yeah, but you can be like Lamar Jackson, he's not assistant quarterback. He can make plays out of the play that was called. That's what assistant quarterback does. They stick to the plays. Like they don't make extra plays or like, you know what I mean? You don't really be making him see like the extra step. He just sits, throws it. Yeah,
that's his
job. He makes some throws, like some like incredible throws, but like he's mostly just assistant quarterback, just screen passes, flats that go for long touchdowns.
I mean, I don't really know much about like all that, but what I can say from what I've seen and everything is just he gets a lot of hate and he deals with it really well. And even though I will say he's got an amazing receiving core, dude. Devo, Kittle, Brandon Ayuk. Brandon Ayuk has, I think, I forget the stat, but
he's like receiving yards. He's like top 30.
He's top. I think he's like 7th in receiving yards, and he was last in attempts. Or like no targets. I think he was last in targets, and like top 10 in yards. That's insane. But it makes sense. I mean, Purdy, he might have an amazing receiving core, so it's hard to tell how good he is. But
and
even
McCaffrey too.
And C-Mac. But even the greats had good teams. Tom Brady had Gronk. He had reliable guys. Julian Edelman had Wes Welker. These are reliable dudes, They made stuff happen.
You can compare Gronk, because Gronk is the best tight end of all time. Like, all those receivers, bro, like, they were not. Julian Edelman, don't get me wrong, that boy was a dog, but he's not no Deebo Samuel.
And I'm not saying that.
He's not no Brandon Ayuk.
I'm saying they were able to make something happen. They were good receivers. They were really good receivers. They were reliable. They were something that a great quarterback needs.
Yeah.
But
Tom Brady really did win a lot of Super Bowls with not the best teams. Like, he had shitty receivers a lot of times.
At least they can catch the ball, dude. Like, nowadays, bro, people, I feel like, in my opinion, they focus much more on
Tom
speed.
Brady's the GOAT. Let me just put that out there.
He is the GOAT, 100%.
Tom Brady's the GOAT.
Dude, Peyton, I remember watching Peyton.
And I hate the Patriots, bro. I hate the Patriots. Tom Brady's the GOAT.
He has to be.
Look how Bill Belichick's doing now without him. We'll see how he does now. Whenever he goes to a new team, because he hasn't gotten signed yet.
Bill's a free agent.
Yeah, Bill's a free agent.
He's gonna leave the Patriots, huh?
He left already.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
I don't know much about football. So why did he leave?
You gotta get caught up with that, bro. From the games.
Why did he leave?
He's done, dude. He's done with him. It's time to move. He said 24 seasons.
I feel like he should stay.
No, bro. The Patriots are booty.
They
have no future right now. They have no future right now. He's old. He wants to go to a team that's almost ready. All he needs is a coach, and all he has to do is coach him.
Huh.
That's all you gotta do now.
I think
He's like 73, bro. Like, what do you think he wants to start off fresh with a new, like, he's 73.
So what good team right now you think could go to use? I think the Jets have a good coach. I think the Lions have a good coach.
Obviously.
The Chiefs have a good coach. I think a lot of the good teams already have good coaches. Although we've seen, like in NBA, how they cut that coach.
Let me tell you though, I already told you, like the NBA, that Bucks coach that got cut, he had troubles with the staff. He was fighting with the staff and players.
He was?
And Giannis was disagreeing with him a lot. And they're gonna take Giannis over that coach. So
Got rid of him.
they got rid of him.
They got rid of him for a guy who can't win a championship.
That was his first season. Yeah, exactly. Doc Rivers.
Honestly, I think Doc's a good coach. Don't get me wrong, but he is consistent for losing.
We'll see. I feel like
he consistently makes it far and loses. He's kind of like your second, third place kind of guy.
Yeah.
That's the vibe I get from Doc. Just because of his accolades, you know. He had the Clippers team, and they had everything they needed, bro. They were a solid squad.
That Clippers team was what, 2013, 2014 around there.
I think it was the
like
Lob City.
Jordan.
Yeah, they had a squad, dude.
They went to the championship, right?
They went to I think it was the Western Conference Finals.
They lost to what?
I forget who they lost to, but they were good.
Spurs?
Dude. It might be the Spurs. Lob City playoffs. Let's see. Who did they lose to? They lost to the Suns.
Amari Stoudemire. Who was it? Who was in the Suns back in 2014?
2014 Suns. I forget who was on that team. Let's see. You sure it was 2014?
Yeah.
Because this 2014 team is not beating Lob
And
City.
then 2012.
Maybe 2011, 2012, yeah. 2011 Suns roster. Let's take a look. It was. What did they have? They had Steve Nash, Grant Hill, Martin Gortat, Channing Frye, Josh Childress, Shannon Brown, Sebastian Telfair, Michael Redd, Ronnie Price.
That's a nasty team.
That
bro.
team really beat the Clippers though?
That's a nasty team. They're kind of old though at that point.
They were a little bit older. They're the solid squad though. Obviously Steve Nash was a hooper. Markieff Morris hoops still to this day. Grant Hill. Dude, Grant Hill.
Hooper, bro.
If he had never got injured, he would have been. I think he would have been Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
I've been seeing those clips.
He's a hooper.
Bro, it was nice. He dunked on so many people.
Yeah, no.
Consistently putting one on your head. He was like a 6'7" John Morant.
X.
Just constantly going to put you on a poster. Put you on oof. He was fun to watch, dude. I wish I got to see him a lot more, but I was legit. But
Yeah, I didn't watch him be that much back then.
his card in 2K was nasty.
X.
Nasty. But we should also talk about who we think is the best player in the NBA right now. We were supposed to talk about that.
I know.
I think Tyrese Halliburton, bro.
But on some real, you don't think...
Or Joel Embiid. One of those two.
I gotta say Jokic, dude. I have to say Jokic. Dude, he doesn't try. He he treats it like a job, dude, like a 9 to 5 kind of thing, and he just shows up, gets it done, gets the most sales, and leaves. He goes home in the summer and races horses. Dorm discussions. We're trying to think of a good name. So if anyone ends up watching this first video, which most likely won't happen, but I pray that my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ will put us on with some views.
Yeah, we'll see.
Take
a little mic with the sock.
Yeah, we got a muff coming in, but maybe if anyone watches this, they could give us some ideas because we don't know what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
I like barbecue chicken.
No, we're not.
I think it should be called barbecue chicken.
Nah. Fluke
Barbecue chicken sports. That's so it just rolls off the tongue.
Bro, no, we're not doing that. That's just not happening.
Or we'll do flamingo sports.
Nah.
You don't like flamingo?
Nah. Fluke Sports.
I like Fluke. Fluke Sports. Fluke Sportscast.
Fluke Sportscast, there you go.
But I need you to tell me. Obviously, Joel, I understand the case for Joel Embiid being the best player in the league. He's had 30 points the last 22 games in a row. He's just dropped 70.
Just dropped 70.
Nobody can guard him. But why Halliburton? Now, obviously, I can see why as well, but I want to hear more about why Halliburton. Because I think it could be Shea or Yoki.
It could be any of those guys, bro. But Halliburton right now, the most valuable player. You take away, Halliburton away from the Pacers. They just got Siakam, so we got to see how that plays out. But if before the Siakam trade, you take out Halliburton from that Pacers team, they're not winning a lot of games, bro. You take out Jokic, they're winning a lot of games with that Nuggets team. You take out Shai, they have a loaded ass squad. That Pacers team was not that good without Halliburton. I mean, they had what? Buddy Hield. He's a great player, but he's
Miles Turner.
But these are good players. They're not like Jamal Murray's on the Nuggets, Michael Porter's. They're not like these consistent, like that could be all-star type players.
But that's
like
also
he's the most valuable player on that team.
That's also you want to say what's up?
I didn't know if you guys were.
It's not no formal stuff, bro. It's just a podcast. It goes how it goes.
I know, but it's you guys gotta start with the introductions. I get you. What you guys talking about though?
They're talking about who the best player in the NBA is right now.
It's definitely what's his name? Fucking Kobe Bryant.
Kobe. Bro, I miss Kobe,
Yeah,
man.
he's crazy.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Rest in peace to him. But he was nasty, dude. But it's got to be Jokic. But I got to say this though, because you said without Jokic on the Nuggets, you have Michael Porter Jr. and Jamal Murray and Aaron Gordon. Correct, you have them. But I stand by this. I'm not saying Michael Porter Jr. ain't a hooper. I'm not saying Aaron Gordon's not a hooper. I'm not saying Jamal Murray's not a hooper. But Jokic makes them all so much better.
Yeah.
He draws so much attention in the low post. You either go one-on-one and he scores on you every time, or you double team and he finds you open. It's like he has eyes in the back of his head. He will make these hard passes, and you can't leave anybody open because he will find them. He makes everyone better. He allowed Michael Porter Jr. to just shoot the ball every time he gets it because he's going to find you every time. Michael Porter Jr. doesn't have to create. He can create if he wants to, but you have a big man who you can't guard in the low post, bringing the ball up the court, finding you everywhere, can shoot the three, and he does it so easily. It's just too easy. The way he does things, that's why I think I used to think it was Embiid, like 2 days ago I thought it was Embiid. But when I think about it, bro, dog, Jokic already has that ring, and he's probably going to get another one. I think he's going to get another one this year, because I think when the playoffs come in, he's going to turn it on. I think he's going to turn it on.
That's playoff Jokic, so he's known for that.
Yeah.
Playoff Jokic is.
But that's what also plays a role in being the best. Obviously, Joel Embiid could have already had his shot at a finals, but Kawhi had to. Kawhi dagger was disgusting. Was it tie game or were they up?
It was a tie game, I think. Yeah, and that was Game 7.
Man, that
tie
bucket,
game 7, roll into the fucking.
That bucket was so nasty.
Fade away.
Dude. Right over Embiid, crushed everything.
Start grinding.
Dude, Kawhi could have had his case for the best in the league, but I feel like he's really slept on. I don't know. I feel like nobody talks about Kawhi. At least who I talk to.
One of the best players of all time, bro.
Yeah, he'll definitely go down as Hall of Famer, no doubt. First
I would say top 20, top 20.
of all time.
After his career is done.
See, that's a different question I have to look more into because I'll forget who we have like of all time. But let's stick to.
Remember, he already has 2 chips.
He does have
3.
2 chips.
He has 2. One with Spurs and
One
one
with
with
Spurs, one with the
Raptors.
Raptors. Dude, he should have stayed with the Raptors, dog. Obviously, he wants to be in LA because that's his home. But I mean, of course, it's his decision. But I think for basketball reasons, if he would have stayed in the Raptors, it'd been a disgusting team. Obviously, like I said, he wanted to go home, wanted to be in LA. But dude, if he was back with the Raptors and they kept that squad, they might have won another one.
It was what?
They
Kyle
might have
Lowry,
won
DeMar
one.
DeRozan. Who was their center?
It wasn't DeMar. I think it was Marcus Gasol was the center. Marcus Gasol was a bucket. Kawhi Leonard, Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam. I think they had Anunoby.
No, I don't know if he didn't get drafted by them. I don't think.
Not yet. I need to look at this roster because
Let's take 2018.
I just saw a picture of this team because I forgot just how good they were. Raptors. It was 2018, 2019? No, I'm tripping. It was like Raptors finals win. When was that? I'm forgetting. That was 2019? Wow. I had a feeling it was, but I just didn't think it was them. Raptors 2019 roster, they were nasty, dude. They had a good squad. Alright, let's see. Yeah, OG Anunoby, Chris Boucher, he's gotten a lot better now. Runs around him. Marcus Gasol, Danny Green, Serge Ibaka, Kawhi Leonard, Jeremy Lin, Kyle Lowry, and then you got the best player on the squad, Patrick McCaw, Jonas Valanciunas, Marcus Gasol, hey, Greg Monroe. Greg Monroe was nice too. CJ Miles, Jody Meeks. I forgot about him.
Jody Meeks, he was a Lakers legend.
He was. I said Freddie, right? Pascal, dude.
Hey,
they were deep.
Lift up that plate real quick. Try that.
That chicken you made?
Yeah.
Oh, I never had that. Try it. I gotta take a bite. I wonder how long we can do this. This say. Where is that? We're on 27 minutes and 20 seconds. Dude, I almost put my hand over it like that.
I think it'd be better if it was warm, but you know, it's been out there for a while. So
Yeah,
it's all good. No, it doesn't say
Yo, Kuminga wants to leave the Warriors. Do you think they're gonna? I think they'll give him more of a role though, because they shouldn't let go of him.
He's an athlete.
They just gotta let him. So
27 right now.
I was watching Coach K talk about Rob Dillingham. He's a college player and
I don't know, for Kentucky or Duke, right? One of those two.
Kentucky, and he was saying how when you have a guy like Dillingham who can make a basket, he can create his own shot, he can hit crazy shots. You have to give him like that room to maybe take 2 or 3 of those shots, but if they're not falling, kind of like reel it in, you know?
Yeah.
Reel it in, like have some restraint. Kuminga obviously is not doing step back threes and crazy shots like that, but I feel like he needs to have his freedom in like that mid to low post because he's so strong and so bouncy.
Yeah.
If he gets a good matchup, obviously Keegan Murray is a fantastic defender, but when it comes to strength, I think Jonathan Kuminga is stronger. I think in the low post, Keegan Murray is going to have a little bit of problems. Clearly, he has 27 points right now. He's doing fine. When he has a little bit of freedom to be his own player, I think he's going to get a lot better. Because Zion, he's nasty. And he's not really shooting the three crazy or anything. He's just getting to the rim. He's hard to stop. And Kuminga's the same because he's got that insane bounce and he's got so much athleticism and he's tall. That's not easy to stop in the paint. You can have a 7-footer down there, but he's jumping so high that he's in the air with you for so long and he's dunking on you and he's strong. It's a hard player to guard, dude.
Yeah.
I was playing pickup today. That big dude I was guarding, it was annoying because like he just puts a shoulder down, and obviously it's a big size difference for me. But you have a strong guy putting their shoulder in your chest and you go up. It's hard to guard that.
Yeah.
They're so bouncy and athletic and quick, and they can finish. It's just a very good combination.
Yeah.
And I think he's gonna be a great player.
I think so too.
He already is a solid player now. He just gotta be able to fill into what he's supposed
He
to
has
do.
to be consistent too.
And consistent. See how old is he? He's 21, dude. He's literally 21 years old. He's not even a year older than me.
That's
Like,
crazy.
I did not know he was that young. Did he like get drafted like 2 years ago? Yeah, he got drafted 3 years ago. 2021, he was round 1. He was picked 7th, really? I had no idea he was number 7 pick in the draft. I mean, he's starting to live into that though.
Yeah.
As a top 10 lottery pick. It's all coming too. But with that being said, that's about all we got for today. Just a little intro, a little something, a little something.
To the podcast again. This is Mark. I'm Gabe, and welcome to Fluke Sports. As of right now.
Barbecue chicken.
Barbecue chicken sports.
Barbecue chicken.